Hey folks, here's a review and installation tip on this Moen tension curved shower rod. See, that's the model number we used, CSR2172. It's actually not a bad shower rod, but there's a trick to putting it in that they don't tell you, and without which it is literally impossible to assemble. And that trick involves the setting of this tensioning nut down here. So you've got this tensioning nut attached to this aluminum threaded rod, which is held into the bar using this kind of plastic sleeve coupling. And what they tell you to do is to find the right hole, right? This thing punches in and these two bars slide against each other. You find the right hole to get this thing as wide as you can while still allowing just a little tiny gap next to the wall, which you then take up by tightening this nut on the tensioning stud, right? Well, here's the problem. What they don't tell you. You must know that before you set this push button into the hole to get the relative length of the bar, this nut has to be turned and pushed almost all the way against this flange. Because when the thing is finally assembled, right, this plastic ring here has to be close enough to the flange to fit completely inside this cover. Why? Because this flange will not fit through the hole at this end of the cover. And I've seen some people try to do this. They start out with this tensioning nut pushed far back. They tighten it. This thing winds up somewhere over here. And then they can't pop the cap in place because it's blocked by this thing. So now in my case, I actually had to put that nut so close to the flange that I could not use this little wheel that actually comes installed on it. This thing here, you see it's got like a hexagonal hole in it, right? This thing basically fits over that nut. And you're supposed to use this as like a handle, to turn the nut in order to tighten it. But with this thing in place, in my case, it would have pushed the nut too far away from the flange in order to get this thing to be set in such a way that this ring is close enough to the flange not to get hung up on this hole in the bar. So anyway, overall, pretty good unit, but just take note of that tip. Hope that helps, and thanks for watching.